So we've reached the final match of round 7 of the 2026 Hanabank KLeague 1. And we can take a look at the team news for you. Gimcheon 4-4-2. 3 changes from the side. That lost 2-1 at Incheon. Players coming in, perhaps most notably Lee Sang-hun up front, but also Lee Soo-bin in midfield, and on the left-hand side, Hong Yun-sang. So for Anyang, manager Yoo Byung-hun going with a 4-3-3 in theory, but we know they can certainly play 3 at the back, and they often do, with Thomas slighting in there with the likes of Kwon Kyung-won, but Kim Young-chan is back into the defence alongside Kwon. Kim Dong-jin dropping back, Lee Tae-hee moving out to the right. Change would be Ayrton starting in the attacking line. He was so effective from the bench against Seoul. I don't know, he's running forward into a defensive midfield position, but when they kicked off, he was in a back 3. Here's a chance to push it forward. Go Jae-hyun, the danger man for Gimcheon this season, lets it run out wide, and that's not a bad effort. Wrong side of the near post from Lee Soo-bin, but a good overlapping run from Kim Tae-won. Led to a goal for Ulsan. Whistle blowing, and a man is down. It's Kwon Kyung-won, and this time the referee doesn't hesitate to bring medical staff onto the field. Well, potentially draw a red card for an opponent. On that occasion, Kwon does have to leave the field of play because he was treated, and it's across the face by Go Jae-hyun. Promising little attack there. Hong Yun-sang back to Park Charu. He got here with a header. It's not the strongest effort, but I think we can say it's one of the better ones that so far in this game. Of course, the clearest fell to Lee Soo-bin, just on the outside of the post. Backwards and deeper as Lee Jung-taek then knocks it long for Lee Gon-hee to chase, and Lee Gon-hee does well with it. He's a good sort of target man to aim for, and it was a good looking effort, just slices it wide in the end, but actually a lovely bit of ambition from him there. And Route 1 though it may be, when you've got a striker like Lee Gon-hee, why not occasionally have a go like that? The delivery we saw from Mateus, actually even from much closer range, wouldn't have troubled the goalkeeper too much. So here's Go Jae-hyun as Gimcheon look to respond. Into Lee Sang-hun, then Hong Yun-sang. Oh, here's Go Jae-hyun! It's a block in the box from Kim Dong-jin. And Ayrton flicks it up. It's beyond Mateus' reach. That'll dribble out for a corner. Launches it into the box. It's back out to Kwon. Off the outside of the boot. Punched by the goalkeeper. Danger has not gone yet. Mateus. And that's a low drive. Goalkeeper probably didn't see a huge amount of that early on. Choi Gon-ju and Ayrton. That's better. And a claimed foul in the box. Offside, no foul for penalty. But the offside decision does rather override the possibility of a penalty, which has now been also cleared up with the whistle for half-time blowing, and it's one of those matches, could easily have been predicted, that would be a little cagey to start off with, but surely both sides are going to be out for 3 points, and we'll show a bit more of that ambition in the second half. That's a conversation for another day as we're back underway, and Gimcheon playing right to left as you look on in the red. And there's a low drive just wide of the far post. Chegonju. Better from Anyang. They can be a second half team. There's a zombie tag there to get this far into the game without any changes from either team. Park Choru's cross. And maybe the game as a whole is about to take off. Isubin. Park Tae-jun swings it goalward. Pushed wide. And it will be a corner, Gimcheon. It was a decent stop from Kim Jong-un, who's not had a huge amount to do this game. Make sure he pushed it to safety rather than back into the mix. That one looked like it was goal bound. Ko Jae-hyun. Side to Mateus and Herton. That's better from it. Anyang's side as well. Much more. Mateus takes it. Dangerous! And has that crossed the line? Yes, it has. Kim Young-jan. Well, his head has been the subject of much attention in the game. Elbows into it in the first half. The ball ricocheting off it from the free kick earlier in this half, and now not sure if it was a head or a boot that eventually forced the ball across the line. Yes, it is. Definitely a header. Hong Yun-sung with a chip forward for Egon Hee! And it's in the side netting. I think everyone, well, many of us, 95% thought that was in. Mateus, another delivery from him. That one not quite as inch perfect as the corner that set up the opening goal of this game. Oh, that's a poor defensive error. Kim Dong-jin, the captain, let him in, but Hong Yun-sung cannot finish. And Kim Dong-jin completes the clearance. And that's a poor one for Gimcheon, and for Hong Yun-sung, a golden opportunity. Then it's a bit scrappy. Clearance comes eventually. Park Tae-jun with a couple of touches, but this has got to be much better dealt with. Kim Dong-jin. It's a mortifying moment for him. Hong Yun-sung cannot punish him. And Anyang are led off. The outswinger. Lots of players rising in the air. And Kim Hyun-woo has struck the ball and the goalkeeper. Well, Gimcheon probably feel that they could and should have scored a goal in this game. It's not exactly daylight robbery by Anyang, but they are somewhat fortunate to be in the lead. But that was a good little effort there from the substitute Park Jong-hoon. But it's opening up for Ko Jae-hyun. Just couldn't get the shot off on time. Good defending. Kim Jong-hoon's gone down again, and just wonder if that's connected still to that earlier clash. Hit the woodwork in the first half. As I said before, and the case is only mounting, they'll feel they should have scored in this game. Here's Thomas. And Ayrton! That one stopped and wide for the corner. And here's Lee Sang-han in the box, goes down. Stays down. Kim Hee-sung's shot is blocked. The cross coming in again. Aktoru turns, right-footed, into the net, it's deflected! And there is the equaliser. And I said 3 points would justify Anyang's relative negativity after taking the lead. I guess when you fail to hold on to the lead more than 5 minutes into stoppage time, you can start to look in the mirror and wonder whether you just didn't do quite enough. But not enough to rule out the goal, and it finishes 1-1. Anyang remain on only one victory this season. Gimcheon yet to win, and it is going to be disappointing in the cold light of analysis, but in the moment, a point gained. On the day, Gimcheon won, Anyang won.